Hello guys and welcome to another episode of Tea
and Tussle.
Y'all know up in this building. Look, we've got a lot to cover today.
A lot to say.
I got a lot to say.
I heard there were case studies being thrown around.
I have case studies.
Look, there is case and point. This is Tea and Tussle versus the wrestling world.
You done
I
me.
like that.
Exactly.
Wait, is that the title of our dissertation? 10,000 words.
This
What
is-
of our sources? What of our references?
This is Roe v. Wade.
Oh, okay.
This is
Are we taking it that far?
yeah, because we got to take the wrestling. We're taking wrestling to court. We're going to wrestlers' court today. Let's get into the tea.
Do we have a gavel?
We don't.
We should. No,
Well,
we're banging our fists down.
and we're making a
We're
statement.
making a statement
And we're
today.
making a stand
And
against
we're-
wrestling.
Thank you.
Because
The
I can't lie, we're tired.
There's a lot going on that shouldn't be going on.
Exactly. The jury's in place. The defendant's in place. The prosecutors, us, are in place. Let's get going. First of all, in line of being called out to the stand, WWE.
Bring yourself
Come to the front.
Come to the front. Come to the front.
The World Wrestling Entertainment franchise, TKO. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing.
That's what I thought.
Exactly. First of all, what do we want to...
Where do we start?
Where-
Should we start with Night of Champions?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's just do a quick run through of Night of Champions.
Night of
and how we felt.
Champions.
So, how did everybody feel about Night of Champions?
I thought it was a decent, solid pay-per-view. It wasn't like bright and shiny stars. I ain't throwing like 5 stars around. But I generally loved the main event. And I enjoyed the King of the Ring matches. So solid. And yeah, the crowd were great. The arena, the setup, I do like the setup, which means actually bring the tantrums back because it would look, for WrestleMania, look perfect like that in Saudi. Other than that, it was downhill from there.
AJ?
Transitional, filler. It was okay. The main event was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The King of the Ring matches were very unexpected, which I did like. But other just pretty
Unexpected
average.
in what way?
I wasn't expecting those winners. Because we
Oh, we
we
did.
discussed
Oh,
it.
we
okay,
discussed
okay,
it. We discussed
okay.
it last week, 2 weeks ago with
Well, I thought we all said Obo was going to win anyway.
Oh no, I said that.
She won-
I said Jay was gonna win.
Yeah, she said that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you did.
Yeah,
And
so-
we also agreed that, well, it wouldn't be a surprise if Liv won.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then, okay, no,
Yeah.
I hear
Yeah.
it. I hear it.
Other than that, I'm happy with the winners.
Yes.
I'm happy with the winners. But again, unexpected. But it was a decent pay per view, filler pay per view.
Yeah, like it
alright.
wasn't. I thought it was standard. Again, it's nothing bright and shiny. Ain't on my Mount Rushmore.
What about you?
Nothing burger.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing burger pay-per-view.
No, exactly.
Just there to be
Just
there.
air.
Just
Yeah.
air.
Just
air.
No air.
No air, no gas, no air. But anyway, I think what definitely is the more important topic is the fallout
Of the pay-per-view.
of the pay-per-view. So obviously we've got the build to SummerSlam right now. And the build to SummerSlam, I can say, is definitely interesting.
It's heating up.
It's heating up.
Yeah.
For the right or wrong reasons.
it's-
That is to be confirmed.
That is where you, the jury,
Come into it.
that is where you, the jury, come through and give us your thoughts with the evidence and case in what we are going to present today.
Oh, we gotta find a line. If the glove don't fit, you must acquit. What's our line?
If the glove don't
That
fit,
will be the line.
you must quit.
Shout out to Booker T.
Triple H, we're coming for you. But yeah, I think obviously, okay, we briefly touched on the King of the Ring tournaments. Yeah,
Yeah.
so basically, Obafemi, I think that one's the more obviously hyped one, the more questionable turn of events in terms of the King of the Ring.
Yes.
To SummerSlam pipeline. Now, for those of you who don't know, Obafemi has postponed his championship opportunity to face Brock Lesnar at Minneapolis, Minnesota
In the Hell in a Cell.
in a Hell in a Cell match. Now, while I think that is a great matchup, very questionable. What do you guys think?
So, last time, I think I said that it would make sense if Brock interfered and that would lead up to their matchup because, as I understand it, Brock is from Minneapolis.
Yes.
So they're probably building up, I hope, to an actual retirement and not that fake-ass thing that we got at WrestleMania. So that would have made logical sense. Oba does not need King of the Ring if this was always in the pipeline. I had also said that I personally felt actually they weren't ready for Oba to face Roman Reigns, and I was trying to figure out ways as to how they were going to prevent it. But the bigger part of all of this is that what is their obsession, like, with discarding new guys? That would have still been a pretty good main event. So what was the issue? Why, if you wanted Oba to win, why can't you still have him face Roman and maybe have Brock involved in that way if you still want to continue the Brock storyline? Otherwise, what was the point of giving Oba King of the Ring if he wasn't actually going to use, like, the booking's a mess, right?
Yep, 100%.
Use your winnings. Have you ever heard of someone winning the lottery and like, actually, no, I would like it for the next month?
No.
Like,
no, it doesn't make any sense.
Who does that? Who does that? But we know it's not him. That's what I'm talking about, these young guys. I know Oba actually did not make that decision.
Well, why would he make that decision?
Exactly.
He would know it's a stupid decision.
Exactly. So, trying to use Nigerian proverbs to be like, it's fine.
The whole issue started with the whole tournament in itself. Because as soon as you put Oba in, he was destined to win.
Yep.
And I feel like it's the same, not the same situation, but a similar situation with Liv. It's like you put somebody in there who you know doesn't really make sense, and now you've put yourself, like, you have like a back wall. You can't really do anything with them.
Writer's block.
Yeah, right, because you've limited yourself by inserting them into a place that they don't really fit in at that time. Because you knew you wanted to do Brock versus Oba 3. So why did you put him in the tournament?
Yeah. Just, they could have built it. They could have built it.
They could have really built it.
They really could have built it.
Week after week. Them slamming into similar, who was it?
But even
Braun Strowman versus, I can't remember, where they were fighting out on the outside every single time. They could have built it.
Even if you put him in the tournament, you could have done the same thing where
Brock interferes
and cost him one of like the semi-finals.
I wouldn't have even minded if Brock interfered and cost him the final.
That would have been easier.
Yeah.
It just makes no sense, and like, I don't like it. And back to Liv, like, I feel like her being in the tournament still makes no sense, because why did you have her lose to Io if they're now gonna be?
Do you know what the excuse is?
At SummerSlam?
The excuse is that that would have been the build. Well, actually, the build is the Judgment Day imploding,
which is still going on. Day 1364 of the Judgment Day still imploding.
I think they might.
Implode for donkey years.
I know. It could be SummerSlam.
At this point, they've passed Bruno Sammartino's record. Like, it just
long
implode already.
Yeah.
Well, so then this whole Danhausen thing about the Judgment Day are basically cursed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What better way to really see the remnants of the curse other than SummerSlam?
We shall see.
How
do you feel about the whole Brock Lesnar of it all?
I'm all gas for this SummerSlam match.
It's
However,
gonna be wild.
However, again, I agree with you guys' sentiment 100% over the fact that it did not need King of the Ring for it to be built in this capacity. Like, I wonder whether they're trying to get some accolades on Obafemi right now.
Early on.
Yeah.
Because I mean, the mid-card championships are not up for grabs right now.
Yeah.
And he's not in that scene right now. He's hot as hell.
He's his own situation.
Yeah, he's as hot as hell. So I guess they try to use something as a leeway to kind of be like, okay, he's got some accolade, and let's fill in that accolade now. Because you touched upon like how Obafemi doesn't need King of the Ring, but I think right now is the best time for him to win King of the Ring, because if it was rather later years, it will be a bit stale. It will be a bit like, oh, okay, like it's Obafemi. But I think right now, because he's hot, they want to. They've kind of, it's like a double-edged sword. They've kind of hit like a wall where it was like, let's put something on him, but
at the same time, where do we go from here?
Where do we go from here? So yeah, it's very confusing. And I think again, it's very lazy booking.
Yeah.
I mean, WWE, by all means, capitalize. But capitalize with logic.
With logic, yeah.
Apply sense.
Apply sense and
to your
knowledge.
booking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this is just not, it's not it. Again, because there could have been so many guys. As much as I joke that Jey Uso should have won King of the Ring, yeah. And it would have been like...
Not even him.
We'll touch upon this later because I would have loved to seen Jey Uso versus Sami Zayn for the WWE
Yeah.
Championship.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to lie to you. But, I mean, I'm going to get lots of backlash for that.
I'll be
you
honest, it
won't.
should have been Javon Evans.
But Javon Evans as a King of the Ring guy, like that would
And him
be...
facing Roman would have
Yeah.
been cool as well.
That would have been so fantastic.
That would have been
because
great.
obviously he would lose to Roman, but it would have been like Roman does like to push the younger guys. It would have been nice for them to have a matchup. But I
actually
guess
think it would have been a good match.
yeah, but I guess they're looking for money matches to sell SummerSlam tickets.
For sure.
And that's my take on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We briefly just touched upon Roman. Obviously, Obafemi has not given up, but he's postponed. We need to use the right words because I've been seeing relinquish, postpone, given up his opportunity.
He has postponed.
He's postponed.
He's
If you want me to spell it for me, I will.
Keyword, postponed his WWE Championship. Well, WWE World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. And Roman is now set to face Seth freaking Rollins.
Guys, if I'm being honest, I'm tired. I'm tired because I feel like this feud, it gets to a point because it's like you're reiterating the same story over and over. I can only take it so much, but I know the match is going to be good, and I know the callbacks are going to be fun, but at the same time, I'm still tired. So I'd rather we not.
Do you know, the only way it works for me is if they actually stick. We all talk about long-term storytelling, but actually I also want continuity. The only way it works for me is if Seth still wins.
I agree. This is the first time.
It has to be Steph.
Seth has
Seth
to
has to
win.
win.
Seth. It has to be
Seth
Seth.
has to win.
Seth has to
It
win.
has to be Seth. Like,
I love
we
Roman.
need to continue this juxtaposition that we have.
That Roman
is Batman. Seth is the Joker. We've got to keep it. He even has the laugh. We have to keep it that way. Wrap it up. No more matches after this.
Not even.
In fact, go back.
Seth is the stain on the shoe he cannot get rid of.
He's like a cockroach.
He can't. He's always itching and itching, trying to find it, but he can never find it. And that is my sermon.
Now
Thank
you
you
guys,
very much.
Amen. Amen.
Oh, man, shut up.
You guys know I'm not the biggest Seth fan, right?
Yeah.
I think for this feud to be, if you have to make Seth
It
win.
has to be Seth.
Seth has to win. I love Roman to the deepest core. The face of what the current WWE is right now is Roman Reigns. But Seth Rollins has to win.
He has to
because
win.
I love this long-term storytelling. Yeah, keyword, long-term storytelling. Like, Seth is literally Roman's kryptonite.
Yeah, no, he is. He is.
Seth is the only person that Roman fears to his absolute
Core.
Yeah.
core. His
And keep it
being.
that way.
Keep it that way. And you know
Keep
what
it
I
that
love about
way.
Seth? Roman does not phase Seth Rollins whatsoever.
Because
Yeah.
he knows that
He
he's
knows.
his kryptonite.
I love that
He
so
just stares him
much.
down.
That gives Seth a level of such competence.
Yeah.
That just like, and then this new kind of like restyling, this new rebrand of this sort of like dark Jokerish, this dark Seth freaking Rollins character, but still, I just love it.
No, it has to be that way. And I think sometimes actually there's something about wrestlers and their Achilles heel.
Yeah.
There are just some wrestlers who've never been able to climb certain feats, and that is the embodiment of their tenure at like WWE or whatever. And I think they should stick that way.
Because
Like I think it will work.
Because I like wrestlers that are powerful, but they're not invincible.
Exactly.
And Roman is not invincible.
No.
That's because it's Seth.
As long as Seth is alive.
Roman's forever looking over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Because even then, with the whole bloodline story, we're seeing Roman go back into this god complex.
Yeah.
This kind of dictatorship.
Yeah.
This powerful ruling that is just, again, nobody else can think. He's brought down so many guys.
Yeah.
But Seth is the one guy.
That he can't.
He just can't. So I think in order to kind of like, the build to it is a bit questionable because, again, I said on Raw, LA Knight sort of buried it for me. Like in terms of how he kind of promoted it, it was given a berry because he was just said like, look, yeah, you guys can do this long-term storytelling. Like I've worked hard for my, you know, I've worked hard. I've grown in this company and I deserve a championship opportunity. But you guys just seem to just skip the lines and stuff like that. I'm saying this loosely. This is not exactly a go watch Raw. But it's giving off like you guys are just moving on nostalgia.
I almost think that LA Knight can be the voice of the people in that regard because those conversations are happening. Why is it, I mean, we'll talk about it, but why is it that the same guys
Can just re-emerge.
And just have access to these titles? I like WWE is always talking about investing in new talent, but they never do.
They never do it.
They never do. So
So
there
he
is
technically-
truth
he
to
has
what
a
he was
point.
saying. And in a way, actually, I understand the aspect of, you know, we need to keep this imagination alive and, you know, keep the creativity with Roman and Seth. But also, I think it kind of brings a realistic addition knowing that actually, wait, these two egos are still fighting at it. What's wrong with you and stuff? Give other people a chance. I think I understand what you're saying, but I think I kind of like that sense of realism to it, and maybe that can be used later, and maybe give LA Knight an opportunity
It
eventually.
also adds to like this idea that life is not black and white.
Yeah,
There's two things can be true at the same time.
Yeah, exactly,
Like,
yeah.
Seth and Roman have this story and it's great and it's good and it hooks people and makes people engaged. But at the same time, there are people who deserve opportunities.
Yeah.
So I understand his point, but I also understand the creative booking
Yeah.
element of WWE.
It's like this chapter of you guys that has been going on for years and years is costing people.
Yeah.
no, it is. It
And
is.
we want this chapter to be closed so that other people can have opportunities.
For sure.
Because in a brief of my life, when I look back here, I think like Seth has been in the way of a lot of LA
He
Knight's
has.
growth.
Yes, he has.
And my earliest memory of this is Money in the Bank.
Yes.
Money in the Bank, and then he was listing it. Oh, I mean, the vision alone. Yeah, no, he has always been in the way.
Yeah. So this could be something that's set. And I'm clocking that WWE like to plant seeds very early and then grow the tree later.
Whether they can even follow up on
That's
growing
whether
whether
they
they
it.
remember the tree.
Yeah.
That's
Sometimes
the
they forget to water. Sometimes they even forget to water
They
the
don't
damn
even
thing.
remember the
Or they
tree.
don't even know where they planted the damn tree.
They've lost the tree.
The tree
God.
doesn't exist
It
in their
doesn't
eyes.
exist in their
No.
eyes until something spurts up and they're like, oh,
Oh wait, we
hold
did
on.
do that.
We did. Let's go back. But yeah, if they could build up on that, I would love to see a Seth and LA Knight.
So then, yeah, that will be on the
I feel like
basis that
if
Seth wins.
If Seth wins, LA Knight should be
Is
his
next.
first
Yeah.
challenger.
Yeah, that would be great. But WWE,
Just know you got it here
you
first.
got it here first. Yeah, great. I mean,
Hey man,
um,
we're booking the things
we're
for you
booking this-
guys.
We're doing it for you, but whether they listen,
Only God will tell.
only God will tell. But yeah, man. So we've briefly touched on the WWE title scene. At the Night of Champions, guys, we had I'm not gonna lie, we had a shocking decision. We had a shocking
Is
Shocking
it that
to you?
shocking? I don't
Not
think it was that
shocking to
shocking.
us.
shocking to
I don't think it was shocking. In fact, I think it was a long time coming.
11 years, in fact. Don't worry, this case study will come up.
We're gonna touch on it briefly, but as you guys know, Sami Zayn won the WWE Championship, WWE Undisputed Championship.
Shout out Sami Zayn, man. Shout out Sami Zayn.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him, man. I mean, we'll definitely talk about it more in the tussle aspect because there's a lot to discuss in the tussle aspect. But speaking of long tenors, long careers, legends in the making, or if not a legend already, it's a shameful thing. Lobster head. A careless man who could wind up dead. You wear your sin like some kind of prize. Too many lies. Too many lies.
I didn't know we were praying.
These words are true, but I will make you believe. The harmonies.
That theme song is fantastic.
That is his best
Wow.
entrance.
I know.
Goddamn.
I know.
It's written in my face,
yeah.
in the shadows of my eyes. When the devil comes to call, it Make sure of the land of rain and the seas will rise. No, guys, if you're ever at the gym or if you're ever walking or doing a power walk, listen to that song, yeah? Your steps will go up from whatever miles per hour to 60.
I'll try on the Stairmaster tomorrow.
Oh my God, what a career.
What a career.
Shout out Sheamus.
Shout out Sheamus, man.
Do you want me to go through his accolades?
Yes.
Let's go.
3 WWE championships, 1 World Heavyweight Championship, 3-time United States champion, 3-time Raw Tag Team champion with Cesaro, 1-time SmackDown Tag Team champion with Cesaro, 4 Slammy Awards, 1 WWE End of Year Award, and then King of the Ring, Money in the Bank, and won the Royal Rumble.
Damn.
What a career.
There's only one missing.
And that's my I wish he won the Intercontinental title. I wish he became a Grand Slam.
I really wish he kind of like held it in like for a couple, maybe like 2 3 years.
These are the speculations because it could be 2 things. Because I was reading regarding Fightful. So do we think it could be a case of the TKO cutting pay situation, because Fightful had said that WWE approached Sheamus about a restructured contract whilst he was out with an injury and he swiftly rejected them? Or could it literally be because of his injury? Because I know he got spinal stenosis and so he might actually not be able to go as much. But I don't know. I don't know. It could be one or the other. It literally could be one or the other.
It could be one or the other.
And if that's the case, that's it's a shame. It's a shame.
It's a shameful thing. You're gonna start me again. Lost your head. Sorry, let me stop.
I don't know, because I know he signed. He re-signed last year, and that contract was 5 years, and then they asked him.
So then that makes me lean more towards
it's the TKO thing.
Yeah.
Which is
how
a shame,
many of them?
He would have had like 3 or 4 more years left before he actually retires.
I wonder who took the 50%.
Well, with these current
see this person who took this 50%, you're causing harm for everybody.
Yeah, literally causing harm. But now this a bigger conversation is obviously Sheamus' illustrious career in the WWE, very well respected. I mean, Clash and Castle was one of the defining moments for me.
That's one of my listed favorite matches from him.
One of my like greatest moments, and I'm glad that he got that kind of standing ovation, that kind of love that he deserved.
Yeah.
But then a bigger conversation is the concept of lifer being diminished.
Oh, that is such a great conversation. I do wonder that, because there's so many people who I would have thought WWE would have. You've already invested so much time in them. Wouldn't you invest more? But then I also thought Dolph Ziggler was a lifer, and look at what happened. As far as I'm concerned, still the greatest seller of all time, and they got rid of him. Yes. So maybe the concept of lifer doesn't exist unless you're John Cena.
It doesn't exist. Yeah. As soon as Dolph Ziggler left, I said, "Oh,
it's over.
Something's interesting is going on."
It's all over.
And then when Kofi left, I said, "Yeah, it's a wrap for everybody.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap for everybody. The only lifer is Bayley."
And then even then, it's
look at the punishment she's taking.
That's what she wants to take.
Rise, Bayley. I need you to rise.
Yeah.
Those who don't listen will feel.
So, guys, let us know what you think. Is the concept of lifer, WWE lifer, being erased? Because again, we have these thoughts and these feelings that we feel. I used to joke and laugh like, "Oh, they're coming back to the E. Oh, they're coming to the E. They're staying there for the rest of life." I had these thoughts when Mercedes Moné was there. I thought she was a lifer, but she obviously got upon herself.
You can only be beaten
down so much.
Yeah, so much.
And then
you
again,
can only take it so much too.
And then again, it raises going back to the question of like, which I think obviously now, I think what WWE is doing better in terms of other companies, now I say this very loosely, in the fact that they are pushing new talent. That's great, because New Japan has a big problem over there. They have a big problem over there.
I know New Japan as well.
Yeah, New Japan is having a big problem where Gedo, the booker, is pushing when he was supposed to be pushing new talent, he wanted to push an older Tanahashi. Now he's got nothing. So obviously there's some comparisons there, but I'm thinking that probably maybe WWE are trying to get, like I said, there's always been remnants of them trying to get rid of the older talent and then trying to push the new talent. But I don't know, that's a conversation.
But then that only works when you actually make the time to make new stars in the new talent, which they refuse to do. They're still doing the runaround with the same 5 people.
Yeah, true. Especially in the main event scene.
Exactly.
Because the younger talent are very much dominated the mid-card scene.
Yeah.
That is their scene.
Yeah,
that's their cruiserweight.
Yeah.
But eventually, some people have to cross the threshold.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
you also need to create the backing to get them across the threshold.
Exactly then. I
So-
agree. I agree.
But anyway, can I tell you my favorite Sheamus matches
Yes,
and
please
moments?
do.
I even wrote a list. You mentioned Clash at the Castle. I saw that live. That was one of the best things I'd ever seen. He is the man of a triple threat.
Yeah.
Oh, him, Drew.
And Chad Gable.
Oh, I even forgot about that. I
That
was thinking
one
about Gunther.
Both of them.
I was
Oh,
even thinking
right.
about
Both of
WrestleMania
them.
39, but
Sorry.
yes, no, that one. No, I completely forgot about that. That was great. That was, yeah, he's the king of a triple threat
Yeah.
and he knows how to hold it down. You need someone who, you know, like people forget, they always think about someone who provides the melody in the band, but you need that person who creates that harmony in the background and he
Yeah.
provides the harmonies over and over again. Really random stuff. Sheamus bro kicking Daniel Bryan to win the world heavyweight
Yeah.
title.
Yeah.
18 seconds flat. Little good
What a
luck
moment.
kiss from AJ Lee that turned sour. And really, really random, just because, as usual, I'm pissed off with Triple H right now. When Sheamus kicked Triple H's ass when Shawn Michaels was retiring, and they had that cute little moment, and then Sheamus just came and whacked the shit out of him. That's a moment for me. Those are my favorite Sheamus moments. And anything with Cesaro, Claudio.
I was gonna say the WrestleMania matches. I think he beat Alberto Del Rio for a world title. as
Good.
well, which I loved. I loved as a child. I was like, get that man out of my face. Any tag team matches he had with Cesaro
Yep.
were pitch perfect. I loved that duo.
With the mohawk.
Yes, absolutely loved them. And his little stint with Wade Barrett as well was really good.
I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
I enjoyed his little stint with Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think that was really good. I enjoyed Sheamus's comedic stuff. Like I enjoyed his little comedic run with the Italian guy. Santino Marella.
The
Yeah.
Italian guy.
Santino Marella. I enjoyed that.
He was versatile.
Yeah, he was very versatile. Like he was such a he's such a crucial part to WWE history,
Yeah.
especially in terms of the era that he was in as well, like bringing this kind of sort of Irish flair to it. And yeah, like Sheamus, he will be missed. Like I think the respect that Sheamus has had over the years has been like, nobody can say that Sheamus is ever washed or ever old. Like he actually, like you said, like especially when the latter part, when he was having these great matches with Gunther, Chad Gable,
True.
Drew McIntyre, just these bangers after bangers after bangers. Like it was just, yeah, I love me some Sheamus, man. And
Even like separate to like WWE, his whole YouTube channel.
Oh my god, yeah.
I think
the
that
fitness
was
channel.
the fitness channel was
fitness
great because
channel.
it really showed me wrestlers outside of like the WWE landscape and who they were actually personally. So like I want to shout
And
out.
he was always pioneering the women.
Yeah,
Like
so
always backing the
I
women.
think some of my favorite ones were the ones with Roxanne,
Yeah.
Io Sky, Dakota Kai, Zelina Vega had a really good one as well. So yeah, his YouTube channel was really fun.
Yeah, I agree.
yeah, man, shout out to Sheamus, man. You will be missed, and we can't wait to see you in the Hall of Fame. Sitting in the Hall of Fame. Woo. Yeah.
And the world's gonna know your name.
Now, obviously, we're talking about Sheamus, and then there has been some speculation. There always is some speculation for when somebody leaves the E, they go to the AEW.
No, he should go to New Japan.
He should.
I keep on seeing Sheamus's name being in the discussions of the G1.
Give it to me.
Sheamus,
Give it.
Shelton Benjamin,
Yes.
Yeah, I
Pete
know.
Dunne, go all to the G1. Go to the G1 now. I did even El Grande Americano. Go to the G1.
Oh, that's so true.
Go to the G1.
Oh my god, he'd thrive in the.
Yes.
Do you know what? Speaking of which, El Grande Americano.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
The applause that
Guys,
he got at
any-
the Azteca.
Okay, separate guys. Have we been catching? We've been watching the World Cup, right?
Yeah.
No.
You need to watch the World Cup.
No, you know what?
This is one
I
of the
said
best.
I wasn't going to watch it because of corruption. Corruption happened. I'm still.
Now the corruption, the
corruption's
corruptors,
now in
the
your
corruptors
face.
are
I'm
out.
so sorry.
The
My
USA
life
is
has
out.
been taken over by Love Island and Love Island USA.
I've stopped watching Love Island this year, so maybe that's why I can
I'm
watch
not
the
watching the
football.
World Cup.
The World Cup. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I wasn't watching the first parts, like the table, the whatever parts.
The first
But
round.
the first round, the knockout rounds.
Round of 16.
The best match I watched was Portugal versus Croatia, and I literally described that as WrestleMania Night 2, the last 5 minutes. That was
The whole
peak.
45 minutes.
No, the last 5 minutes.
Okay.
The last 10 minutes, but it ended up being more than 10 minutes.
Wait. The ghost of Jeffrey, your goat is out, by the way.
Your goat is out.
And I'm happy. When he cried, I laughed.
Cristiano Ronaldo is out.
Gone.
Bazoom. Left.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, no, the World Cup has been thing.
been good.
And
It's
El
been
Grande
saucy.
Americano was there at the Azteca, and these guys, they lifted.
He's a global star.
They lifted. That man is clear.
Yeah, man.
Well done, Ludwig. You know when someone is so dedicated to the gimmick.
He has to. Yeah. What is it? Is he German or is he Austrian?
He's one of those. That's a bit politically.
He's European.
Let's
But
not-
that's what I'm saying. It's like, for all we know, he could be secretly supporting his own team, but he's fully embodied Mexican culture, that he's there. He came as El Grande Americano.
And they were loving him.
He's German.
Even Rey Mysterio. Even Rey
Thank you.
Mysterio was there. He didn't get much of a pop like El Grande did. That's crazy.
When you're saving the luchadors, that's the pop you get.
That's the pop you get. But yeah, obviously we've decided that Sheamus is not going to AEW.
Yes.
Even though I would have loved to see him and
I know
Claudio.
everyone's talking about him and Claudio, but like probably the reason why we think he's not going to AEW is because of this possible spinal stenosis thing. And
So
I
you
know
hear
that
that.
he's changed all his stuff to his actual name. So we'll see.
Farrelly?
Farrell. But yeah, guys, obviously AEW had their big one.
Ha!
Over the weekend, the last weekend. And I want to say, Forbidden Door, thank you for everything.
Thank you for wrestling.
Thank you for wrestling, man. Forbidden Door,
God damn.
start to finish. I'm not going to lie, there was some matches that, you know what? Like,
That's with every AEW.
no, but that's the thing. It's like, no, there wasn't, not to say that all the matches were good, but there's just some matches that I just thought, you know
Which
what?
ones? I'm so curious.
The steel cage match.
Okay, because
I wasn't
there's
really
some
invested
things
in.
there's some things I fell asleep in, and I was worried that I'd missed out. But I'm hearing also the same thing where people are like,
Yeah, it was a good
it's the
match. Where it was
same
just
things.
the Shota Umino and Pac match, as I said, high expectations, low delivery, for me.
No, I thought
I
it was a
thought
really
it was
good match.
okay.
I wasn't.
I
I,
thought it was a really good
thought it
match.
was a strong okay.
It wasn't the best one, but then for me, I'm just like favorite moments. Anything Pac does,
Literally,
that's my problem.
Pac breathing favorite. moment.
honestly.
Yeah. Other than that, I thought it was a solid. Wasn't double or nothing.
No.
But the main event is something I'll be talking about for the rest of the year.
There is 2 matches on that card.
Is
that
that-
I'll
Oh,
be
yeah,
talking
there's
Is
two
about
that
matches, yeah.
derogatory or is that in celebration?
Oh, in celebration.
Because there has been
There's been
keyword.
more derogatory.
Because keyword polarizing.
Golly.
There's been polarizing views on that main event.
You
Yeah.
know what? I've not actually read up on any of it. What are the views? Because I genuinely enjoyed it.
Should we go down the card first before we go?
Yeah.
Should we? Before we,
Let's
briefly
briefly.
touch.
Yeah.
So let's not touch up on the
Yeah,
pre-show.
I'll be honest, I don't even watch the pre-shows.
The pre-show was the pre-show.
it's a pre-show, bro.
And,
There's not much you can expect.
It's the warm-up. The opening.
The opening
match,
was Kenny Omega versus Zack Sabre Jr.
What? Wasn't it the Young Bucks?
It was the young.
No, it was the Young Bucks.
It was the Young Bucks.
But that's also a match I don't really care about.
I cared about it because Shingo Takagi was there.
And Shingo Takagi didn't do much.
Shingo Takagi did a lot.
The Young Bucks did a lot.
Okay, the Young Bucks did a
Mr.
lot.
Cole did a lot.
Mr. Co. Oh my god, the match couldn't have been done without Mr. Co.
The match was just Mr. Co.
The match, those two, Mystical and Mascara.
Why?
And Mascara Dorada.
Ah.
Jeez. Those were the
Yeah.
thing. But obviously the Young Bucks came with the win. But man, that match was a very fun,
It was a
very
great
good
opener.
tag
Yeah.
team
Well,
opener.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw Kenny and Zach,
You were
I was
just
like,
like,
this is where real wrestling
"Ooh."
starts.
God.
Favorite moment, really random moment. Zach wrenching Kenny's neck with his feet.
Yeah.
That was so random.
God.
Anything that was happening on the outside of the ring was my favorite part.
God, how do I describe that? That was a love letter to wrestling. That
Yes.
is the reason why. That was 2 veterans that came together that showed us why we all love wrestling.
Yeah.
And that's the only bleach I will accept.
That was
I will only accept that peroxide.
beautiful. That was Forbidden Door, because when you think of their story, they're both New Japan alumni. They've come to one is still in New Japan with speculation that he might go to AEW. But then it was just such a beautiful match. Like I loved it.
I ask you, are you happy that Zach decided to return?
Yes, I am
Thank
happy.
you.
That
Yeah,
Zach
oh my
decided
God.
to come
Weren't
to
you saying
Zoom.
the last time you were just like, oh, it's too much?
Yeah, do you know what? I take it back. I hold myself high.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Because if
Hold
there's
yourself
anything that we're
accountable.
guaranteed with those two, it is a brilliant match.
So it was a brilliant.
They can't play a
beautiful
foot
match.
wrong for me.
They can't.
They can't. That was beautiful. After that was John Moxley and Bandido.
I thought this match was great.
Lots of blood, man. There's something interesting
That
about
poetry.
when there's blood and someone's masked.
That was
It
pure
feels-
symbolism.
I
Yeah.
love it.
Symbolism, beautiful symbolism.
It feels a lot more gritty. Like it feels
Yeah,
darker
because
than actually
it's-
seeing
it's
blood on
in
someone's
the
face.
mask and you
Yeah,
can't get to
you
it.
know it's like serious. Yeah. I thought it was good.
I thought it was a good match as well. Shota Umino, Pac.
We've already discussed
As I said,
this.
anything that Pac
Yeah.
does,
I mean, it was pretty obvious that Shota Umino was going to win.
yeah.
It was the
But a girl
IW.
can dream.
It was the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship, but then Gabe Kidd has now won the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship.
That was the point.
Okay, I mean, I hear it. I mean, I don't see it, but I hear it.
No, that was the point. They said it during the match.
Good for him. Good for him. Then after that, we had Tekla versus Starlight Kid. Goodness
I heard
gracious.
it was really good. I fell asleep.
Guys,
I
I
missed
promise
out.
you, once you're in Stardom, yeah, and then you go to a different company, and then you have the opportunity to do a Stardom match again.
With a
It's
star-
like it's like
with a
you've
Stardom-
reignited yourself.
with a Stardom
yeah,
storyline.
it's like you've reignited yourself. And I
oh
feel like
gosh.
Tekla has had a lot of great matches in AEW, but this one,
I'm really happy actually that people are really believing in her and seeing what she's worth. Like
Tekla.
Tekla's literally proving. Part of me wants her to win at All In, but we know she probably won't. But anyway,
Tekla.
she's really proven herself with this reign.
yeah,
Tekla, if you come and lie to me and say that Tekla isn't the top heel,
she is.
She's great.
You're
She's
a
a
liar.
main
Even
player.
between men and women. She's
Yeah.
the
the
top heel.
top
She
heel.
is a main player in that women's locker room.
Presentation immaculate.
Honestly,
Fighting, and she's what, 4 foot nothing.
take all those
Like
flowers.
she is tiny, and she's putting in that work, man. I love Tekla so much. That was a good match, good storyline, good beast mode. Like Starlight Kid was doing the most, man. I loved it. They were doing fantastic, man. Then after that we had Cope and Cage. I said it right this time. Cope and Cage and the Dogs.
Works.
The Dogs.
Decent match.
Decent match.
Decent match.
Can't
Can't
complain.
tell you much.
Yeah, couldn't complain. Obviously, the next match after this, we're going to
We're
talk
gonna
about that
review.
in the tussle. And then we had the Death's Door match, which was the Steel Cage match, which was everybody versus everybody.
Well, it was everybody versus MJF.
Yeah, it was.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, even NJF's team versus MJF.
Oh, Lord.
After a while, they all turned on him.
They all turned on
Good.
him.
Good.
So that's what I told you it was gonna happen.
You did actually. You did.
Yeah, Team Briscoe versus Team DCM.
And so
MJF.
what?
The Briscoes won.
No. So he gets a title shot.
Yeah.
One of the highlights was Leo Rush.
Yes. I love Leo Rush. I think he's so cool. Basically, he was in a bag, right? And then he would get like not like a body bag, but like a bag that you carry like.
Like to the airport.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it was Roddy or somebody opened it and they were just like, oh shit, Leo's in there. And then they closed the bag back up. And then they continued the match. The match happened. And then I think in a backstage promo, it was Roddy, Orange, and Kyle O'Reilly. And they were like, should we open the bag? I don't want to open the bag. Should we open the bag? I don't want to open the bag. So Kyle opened the bag. And then they were stuck frozen because they didn't want to talk to Leo. And then Leo was doing his little gimmick. And they gave him an umbrella. And then he walked away. And I was just like, this guy's having so much fun with his life right now.
I'm happy for him.
See what a simple gimmick change can do to
And
you.
apparently
Yeah.
he's been planning this gimmick for a while, but he's never had the opportunity to like do it. And now he's had the opportunity, and I feel like he's making the most of it.
And
Good.
It's paying off. Like he's a champion in Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
And you know, he's a lot of people are behind him, and it's really good because Leo Rush is so talented.
Very talented.
Very
He's so
talented.
talented, and he's so dedicated to his to wrestling as a whole. Like his
Yeah.
attitude when it comes to wrestling, but then also what I love about Lio Rush is that he's also a decent human being as well.
Yeah.
He has strong integrity. Like, obviously I don't want to, go back to parts that were quite low for AEW, but he stood his ground, and ultimately he did get punished for it. But again, he managed to build himself up, and he's made the plans, and he's done what he needs to do, and here he is.
Yeah.
He's doing a fantastic job, and he is so over. He's so over, and I love that for him, and I can't wait for him to continue to grow and continue to showcase the naysayers that, this is me, and I'm ready to conquer the world.
We love to see it.
Well done, man. Overall, and obviously, the main event, which we will get into, especially into the to the tussle part. But guys, let us know what you felt about Forbidden Door. Let us know what the prospects are. What are you? Now we're getting into the build to All In and how you feel about that. Guys, it's an early one today. We're going to go into the tussle. Woo-woo. Now, for timeline's sake, shall we start with Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
Versus Gunther versus Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship at Night of Champions.
At this point, throw this match away because I want to talk about Monday Night Raw.
Right, let's just clarify. Did you like the match?
I loved the match.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, that was a solid match.
Give me one highlight.
One highlight, the last 2 minutes.
Okay. Did you like the match?
I thought the match was the best match of the night for Night of Champions.
One highlight.
Sami using the brainbuster and then Gunther trying to break it with a splash.
Cool.
I'll give you that.
I also enjoyed the match. I thought it was fun. I thought it was lively. My highlight is when Cody was in the chokehold and he was raising his arm up and then Sami held it.
Yeah.
That was
cheesy
fun.
but great.
Cheesy but great.
That was actually fantastic.
Yeah.
Now let's dig into
Before we even dig into
Oh, the match was a rock.
the rock.
Yeah,
It was a
rock.
Okay, guys, let me give the stage to the people down.
Right, so let's just clarify, set the scene. Sami has won the world title. Okay, he goes on to SmackDown. Gunther's complaining, Cody's complaining. They both want the title match. Sami's like, nah, I don't want to do this. I think then Cody and Jay have a match for like the number one content. I don't know why Jay has inserted himself there, but okay. Hey ho. Cody go to the back of the line, but no. Coach quarter. What's the football thing?
Wait, what?
Quarterback.
That. So now he's in the front of the line again. Okay, sure. Cody wins that match, so he now has to face Sami on Monday Night Raw, which I think is very weird.
A SmackDown championship
That should have been
on Monday, right?
That should have been awareness, psychology
That
101.
should have been awareness for everybody. That's not
number
gonna
one.
go wrong.
Location wise, Chicago.
I hear it, but still, it makes no sense. Just logically speaking. Cool. So, Monday Night Raw comes and happens
Keyword Chicago.
in Chicago, Illinois. Somebody has been gone for 3 months.
And they can't stop screaming his name.
Yes. Okay.
After a while, they're gonna have to get over him.
Okay. Cool. So backstage, Cody has been. He's been. Someone just.
My guy was almost beheaded. I don't know what happened there.
Killed him. Essentially.
Jeez.
That's what happened. So then, I think which general manager is it?
It's oh my god, what's his name?
Adam.
Oh yeah, sorry, it's Adam Pearce because Nick Aldis has been suspended
Because he was
for
fighting Gunther.
That's stay tuned because
Cool.
I think we're
So,
gonna get a wrestler
Adam
out
Pearce
of
is
Nick
like
Aldis.
to Sami, oh yeah, you're still gonna have a match, by the way. I don't really care if Cody has been diminished or whatever happened to him. Cool. So Sami's preparing
With a mystery opponent.
mystery opponent.
That Nick
who could it be?
Aldis. That for some reason Adam Pearce can't seem to get, but Nick Aldis managed to get. Also, which also doesn't make sense because in the best interest for your brand, why did you call someone from Raw?
Anyways, right. So the match happened. The Sami gets to the ring. Did he get to the ring first?
He did go to the ring first.
Sami got to the ring first.
That should have been indicator number
No,
3.
Number 3 or 2.
At this point, indicator 5,400.
All right, Sammy's in the ring. He's pumping up. He's pumping up.
I'm the champ.
And all you hear is
CM Punk, CM Punk, CM Punk,
And then you
CM Punk. Oh.
indicator 5001.
In fact, but even before that, for some reason they're treating him like he's God. He's literally they let the car park and
Yeah. Call back to Drew and CM Punk. Yeah. So that happens. CM Punk enters the ring. Before he even enters the ring, Sammy's in the ring. CM Punk is on the outside of the ring. He's just looking back at Sammy. Sammy's looking this way. I said, "Oh, that meme is going to live forever."
Yeah.
This is giving me John Cena and Rey Mysterio.
Yes!
But worse.
But
Yes. Yes.
Right, match happens. I can't lie, the match was pretty decent. It was all right. Sami Zayn, CM Punk, cool. Guess who went? CM Punk. Let me just state, Sami has been champion for what?
9 days.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not even double digits. 9.
So,
No, before you start, let me get to my case study.
go on.
Shall
Sorry.
Court is still in session.
The court is still in session. It took 11 years for Sami to get a world title, and he held it for 9 days. I've already counted. I'm not going to do it again.
Michael, that was the same amount of time Lady Jane Grey was queen.
Oh, wow.
Call back to the tuna times.
Lady Jane
It took 13 years for Drew McIntyre to become world champion. His last reign was 56 days. His first reign was 214 days. Kofi, I forgot how long it took him to become champion.
A long time.
But it took him a long time. Similar to Sami. He held the title for 180 days.
It's got to be over 10 years from when he started.
I think it might be 12.
Yeah.
Sami has now had the shortest WWE title run since 2021, since The Miz. I rest my case. Triple H hates Sami Zayn.
And he's supposed to be a Sami Zayn guy.
He hates that man.
Supposed to be an
He
NXT
hates that
guy.
man.
So, for the purpose of storytelling, I had a thought because I was also thinking about the John Cena and Rey Mysterio situation, but then I also remembered a certain person also had was it a 7-day reign? Had a very short reign and ended up being part of, in WWE, one of his best feuds ever with Randy Orton. His name was Christian.
That is true.
And so I'm trying to think of this, as much as I hate it, I'm trying to think of the positives because it's stupid, number one. And they would be stupid to not actually have CM Punk versus Sami at some point. But we know how they are. And we know that the peroxide seems to be very strong and it's seeping into other people's brains. So it's probably CM Punk versus Cody at SummerSlam. And I'm going to boo it because I don't care.
You can make your statement now.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, that's all we have.
Listen, okay, look.
Didn't she tweet, "Thank you, Triple H"? Let's go.
This girl tweeted, "Thank you, Triple H." She
No,
said,
no,
"Triple
no,
H
no,
is the
no,
best
no.
booker of all time."
No, guys, this is infringement of what's it called?
Don't worry, guys.
No, guys, this is
You know
infringement.
me. I'm gonna put the tweets.
Listen, guys.
I'm gonna
okay.
screenshot them today and put them on there.
This is tampering of evidence because I did not say I love Triple H. Absolutely not. I did say sarcastically that Triple H is the greatest booker of all time because
It's Twitter. Do we even know if you're sarcastic or not?
Only someone with such a mindset could do something as that.
Heinous.
So do you get what I'm saying?
Heinous.
Listen, look, guys, another preface here. I am not the biggest Sami Zayn fan. In fact, do you know what? I said, let me carry some emotional intelligence here.
Oh, no.
CM Hogan, really? It's Chicago or nothing.
She said,
We're back in business.
No. I start from the beginning. Punk about to put me out of my misery.
Yep, and I did.
Then she said, "What a hottie." I agree.
Yeah,
he looked fine that
he
night.
He looked very nice.
Some of Punk 2026. Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Triple H is the greatest booker of all time.
Sarcastically,
We back in business.
we back in business, baby.
9 days is crazy, though.
CM Hogan really said Chicago went for nothing.
No, because guys, I was going through the motions on Monday Night Raw because like I said, I am not the biggest Sami Zayn fan. I'm glad that Sami Zayn fans got their moment in terms of enjoying his championship run.
What can we
Whether
enjoy?
we
Can't
call
even
it-
be fake.
Whether we call it a championship run, because let's be real,
What can you enjoy in 9 days?
What can you enjoy? No title defenses, zero title defenses, not even a prominent feud.
Just him driving it like in the car, right?
And you know
he put it in
what?
the fridge.
Do you know what was one of the most insulting things as well? Is that as soon as he got that championship, it was already labeled transitional. Like
It's so true.
at least let somebody have their moment, because you know what? Yeah, do you know somebody like Darby Allin? As soon as he got his championship run, it was labeled
As
transitional. But then it
Greatest
was
transitional
it was the
run of all time.
Literally, he got at least that chance. I think, even like I said, I'm saying this so many times. As much as I'm not a Sami Zayn fan, at least somebody of that stature of the WWE, yeah, should be allowed a decent title run.
He couldn't even make it to SummerSlam.
Like at least to SummerSlam, or at least not even, they've got something in July, at the end of July, at least until then. But because of a certain power we give to a certain state, and at this point Chicago is becoming bigger than the program,
Oh, not even the state, the city.
Illinois is becoming bigger than the program. Some things had to happen. Like some things, it was bound to happen. And I think, as unfair as it is to Sami Zayn,
So my thing is that they rumors were that they were going to crown him at WrestleMania next year, but they decided to bring it early. What changed?
Hello? Everybody get down. Everybody get down! What the fuck is going on? What's this bullshit, bro? What are you talking about? WrestleMania and they give him 9 days?
That's what they said. That's what they said.
I think maybe what if they just wanted to test the waters?
Test the waters. You're testing my patience.
Oh God!
Look, that's what they said. I'm just wondering what changed.
I you know, plans change here and there, innit? But I'm not even gonna lie. Like even I thought, like I said, I'm not the biggest Sami Zayn fan, but even I thought 9 days was crazy.
How do you give him the title? Kevin Owens comes back to congratulate him. And then you give him 9 days?
9 days is crazy. I'm not even gonna lie.
But
to
then
you.
isn't there's a bigger discussion about all these big shot main events who are lobbying the title for themselves? There's a lot of hypocrisy going on, because I thought we were all for new guys, and I thought we were all about, you know, developing and creating. Sami Zayn is not a new guy, but we need to give new opportunities, new
It's
chances.
the voice of the people. You're not
Legit.
speaking for the people, bro.
Like, what is the obsession? Why do you always have to have the belt on your hand? You can do other things. Are you gonna die with the belt in your hand?
You know what? WWE is just not good at booking. And I realized this from when John Cena said, yeah, we're going to have a John Cena tournament.
Where is he?
Where is the tournament?
Where's the tournament? What's going
Nobody
on?
has mentioned it again.
Nah, but 9 days is. I'm not gonna lie. 9 days. Is
9 days is crazy.
Personally, like I said, my misery has been put out. I mean, I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for.
No.
Summer of
I
Punk.
love CM Punk. He's
I'm
great.
ready
He's
for a summer of
fabulous.
Punk.
I'm so sorry, but how many Summer of Punks are we going to have?
We should have it every year. Every single year, we should have a summer of Punk. That is my summer holiday. I'm ready. I'm here. I'm about to get monologue after monologue after monologue until SummerSlam. I'm about to get promos. I'm about to get no matches.
No, at least he gives us matches.
You can get,
The
maybe
other
one or
one,
two.
the other one doesn't.
Maybe one or two. But you know what? Like I said, I'm trying to practice emotional intelligence here because, like, you know, like I said, I'm not the biggest Sami Zayn fan, but, you know, 9 days is crazy. Sorry to you guys, man.
You know what?
I hate to see it for you guys.
I'm happy he got the celebration that he got.
Yeah.
And the best place to do it might have been Saudi, but also I think he would have gotten the same reaction if he was in the US, because it was just so shocking.
Yeah, man.
Like, it was feel good, and
It's okay, guys.
you don't move your hand away.
Come up from here, bro. What's your problem?
Oh my God. But yeah, congratulations to Sami.
Hey?
And commemoration. Well, congratulations to the first. He won it, and then commiserations.
Barely a congratulations
on losing.
at this point, bro.
He was so happy.
He was so happy, man.
Commemorations.
Commemorations.
That's all I can give you, bro.
God. Like, and obviously this is going to be gearing up to Punk versus Peroxide guy.
I'm so over So, like I said, I'm only accepting one peroxide man, and his name is Zack Sabre Jr.
How many WWE championship matches must you insert yourself into?
That's what I said. I said, is he gonna die with the championship? Both of them, low key, but this one too. Are you gonna die?
Sorry. No, but Punk at least
Obituary, WWE champion for life.
He took a year to get to that championship.
I understand.
Cody, instant.
But I'm also like,
Is this hot potato that is between people and Cody?
Apparently, the championships can only revolve around 6 people.
that's
Cody,
what I said.
Punk, Roman,
Seth.
and maybe Gunther.
We're lucky if it's even Gunther. We were lucky they even acknowledged Gunther at this point.
Honestly, we're very lucky.
In fact, bring back Gunther. I'd rather have Gunther.
I did say I wanted Gunther to win.
I'd always said that, but like, I'd have been down. Was that even 6 people? My brain
Yeah, I
just...
can't cut too. I'm tired.
Her counter stopped at 9.
Whoa, I'm annoyed again. 9 days?
9 days. 9 days is crazy. At least give him 1 day for each
Not
year.
even double digits.
Like, at least give him 11 days.
No,
For 11 years.
Realistically, to make it interesting and to make it look like they actually cared about a future storyline, they should have CM Punk versus Sami. They should do something like that. They should make it like Christian and Randy Orton, because that felt painful
In fact,
too.
hot potato back to Sami.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It should be, because that summer we got some of the best matches out of Randy and Christian. So they should do the same. They won't, but realistically, they should. But Triple H said, "Here, take your damn prize."
Yeah, but they got a pay-per-view in July. I'm just trying to think.
What's this pay-per-view in
I
July?
said, yeah, damn.
I can't.
Are you sure it's not just like a Saturday night main
Are you
event?
sure it's not Saturday? Yeah.
Oh, it is Saturday night main
Yeah.
event. I mean Saturday night, and it's in MSG.
Do you know what's even worse? We rarely get actually surprises anymore on like your normal cable Raw and SmackDown. And the one time they want to surprise us is that Sami's downfall.
Hey, man.
Sammy's a giving guy.
I don't think you wanted to give
And this is why he was the last good guy, and this is why I would
I don't think
accept
you
his
wanted
run.
to give this one.
He didn't want to give this one, but
Yeah.
hey ho.
Yeah, they've got a Saturday night main event, July 18th, at Madison Square Garden.
Ah, where Taylor Swift got married.
I
know, it was weird.
That witch.
I don't really care.
Right,
about
let's
her.
go to the next match.
Anyway, guys, let us go to...
Oh, by the way, it's a suck for the situation that we're in right now.
Guys, Maya World versus Mercedes Moné at Forbidden Door for the Owen Hart Tournament Final.
Can I just say that this match was near 25 minutes? WWE, your women can go for 25 minutes. Your women can go for an hour. Your women can go for 24 hours if they wanted to, but I won't want to do that to them.
If you're speaking to WWE, it's also AEW. The only matches
that's so true,
that
you're
go
right.
over 20 minutes is
You're
when they're
right.
with Mercedes.
You're right.
No other matches with women have 20
You're
minutes.
right. You're so
Time
right.
limit, so-
Okay, men in the wrestling world, women
can
can go.
This match, yeah, was perfect.
Perfect.
I enjoyed
No,
I have no faults.
No faults whatsoever.
Oh wait, my one fault is that once again I am still bored about meteoras, but I can forgive them.
Okay.
That is my one fault.
Can I jump onto that?
Yeah.
Because there was a point in the match where she did one, then she did another on the outside, and she came back in, and then she did 2 more. I said, is enough not enough?
I have requested that she finds a new move.
She needs to find a new move, bro.
I don't know who she needs to steal.
That's
that
the
from.
only fault I have in
Yeah.
this match.
I'm meteora tired.
Anyways,
Perfect match.
yeah.
Perfect
Perfect
storytelling. Perfect power scaling in terms of veteran versus young, up and coming. She had her cocky moments.
Yeah.
Yes, she did. She
She
did,
had
and
her
I'm
cocky
really glad
moments.
that Mercedes gave her a lot of offense.
Offense.
And the crowd. Oh, there's something about the crowd and the commentators being drawn into your story. Like even specifically when Mercedes had her in submission, you could hear the commentators and screaming, "No, put your arm on the
Yeah, they
rope!"
were
Like everyone was backing Maya, and you could hear like the upset. Like the crowd were literally like when Maya tapped. Like, I haven't actually seen someone be backed like that in a while. Like people wanted this for her.
People
I don't think I felt like that since either Kofi, Daniel, or Bianca Sasha.
When the storyline is so rich, but also the fact that you know that this is where like a star can be born. Like you want to be part of that moment, and it was great. There was just so many good aspects. The sunset powerbomb to the floor,
all the callbacks, because they were callbacks to Mercedes' previous matches. So that the sunset flip powerbomb onto the outside was a callback to Bianca versus Sasha, and even like the what's her move called? The submission that she does, Mercedes.
Oh, see, I got confused because I keep on thinking of it in WWE terms. Is it called the Mone Maker? No, that's a finisher.
That's her finisher.
I can't remember what it's called.
That one. Anyways, that was a callback to her match with Chris Statlander, which was one of Mercedes' best matches. So all the callbacks, and it's just like showing that Maya has really studied Mercedes and she knows how she's gonna pivot and how she's gonna move. Yeah, she can go.
That's her goal. That's her idol. She really showcased that she can really go against and like, oh God,
statement maker.
Just it.
She needs to stop with the makers. It's too much.
But yeah, like it was just it's just a shame that is the situation that is clouding it right now.
So what is the situation that's clouding it? Because
Should I
heard,
explain the situation?
explain it. I heard
Basically,
some rumblings.
what had happened is
What had happened was
we all know Dave Meltzer, and Dave Meltzer likes to rate matches, right? He likes to rate pay-per-views. He gave every single match on that pay-per-view a rating.
But he didn't rate theirs, right?
But he didn't rate
That's
theirs.
what I heard. Why?
No idea. He said, oh, I need to rewatch it back because like. But my thing is like you gave all of those ratings whilst you watched it live, but you need to rewatch this one back to give it a rating.
He's basically backtracking on a lot of his reasons where he's saying that he needs to rewatch it so he can. There's a difference between what was said online and what was going on in live TV.
As far as I can understand, he's had some issues with Mercedes.
He doesn't like her. Because I'm pretty sure
that's a bit
he
too
wanted
far, right?
He wanted to rate the match initially 3.75.
But because of the way everyone was talking about it,
everybody was gonna flame him for that. So he was like,
even his own team allegedly said, "Look, yeah, if you're gonna give it, like, let's paint a scenario. It's like I say, oh, I'm gonna rate this match 3.75 when you know that all those matches, that match was beyond that. And then you come up to me and say, you're my team, you're Brian Alvarez, yeah? And you say, no, don't do that because then we're going to lose credibility. If you do that, you need to actually be, thing. So that's what the speculation is, that he was going to initially rate it at 3.75. And then he said, his Brian Alvarez said, no, bro, don't do that. Not rewatch it, but like rejig your reasoning. So far he's been coming out with statements saying like, I need to rewatch it. Oh, there's a polarizing. That one was the one that was annoying me.
So
there was
this is the polarizing view.
Yeah, apparently that the people hated it and then people loved it. And I'm just like, are you mixing that up with the main event? Because that was not the case. I think everybody
loved Maya versus Mercedes.
No, I saw so
much. The polarizing one
it
was Will versus Swerve.
Yeah, which we'll get into because I want to know about that.
I personally think that Maya and Mercedes was match of the night.
Yeah.
But because now people make jokes, but there's always a truth in a joke. Black woman tax, woman tax, Mercedes tax, newbie tax,
intersectionality on a high.
Like there is a lot of things that you have to consider here when it comes to these, and it's a very delicate subject when it comes to two black women who actually genuinely have. Because I don't know why in the wrestling world we always have to question when two black women put a performance. That's when we have to add scrutiny. That's when we have to deep dive. That's when we have to rewatch everything. Just give the girl 5 stars because you went and gave the steel cage match 5 stars. Just give the girl.
And you weren't opposed to it when she was versus Bianca when she was in WWE. You liked that match, and it was very similar. So where the evidence is clearly there, why are you now coming to taint the? To be honest, this is why sometimes, like as a watcher, like
you just have to ignore the rest of the wrestling world,
literally,
because if not, it will taint the way you view wrestling.
Yeah.
Because if I know I'm watching that match, I'm thinking 5 stars. And then I come online and I'm seeing... So I'm gonna, my
this
mind's
is why I need to understand the polarizing views for the main event, because I liked it.
We are questioning the polarizing view for this.
No, I know, but that's what I'm to sort of reiterate what you're saying, where it's like, don't be tainted by what you see online. Because I I like these matches, and
I
then
think
online will
it's 'cause
rip them
a lot of
apart.
people don't have minds of their own. So it's like
I'm gonna have my mind on my own.
This is why.
that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Because we have minds of our own.
This is why we tell you in Tea and Tussle, watch wrestling for you.
Don't watch it for other people.
Watch it for yourself and watch it for because it makes you happy. Because now, obviously, we're comparing the Will Ospreay versus Swerve match. Now,
Just to say, Maya World versus Mercedes, it was a rock for me.
Yeah, it was a rock. Yeah,
it was a rock.
It was a boulder.
Beyond rock.
Mount
It
Rushmore.
was beyond. It was the best.
So much so that an avalanche could have happened
Literally.
because of all the
It was match of the
amazing
night. Match of the night. But obviously now we're going to the other like polarizing match here. Now I understand why people were saying polarizing, but this is just down to your style.
Specifically, Will Ospreay versus Swerve Strickland for the Owen Hart
Final.
title tournament final. Oh
Yeah.
my god, mess. You
Yeah.
know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So obviously the polarizing view on that one is just simply down to what your preference is in wrestling. That is what I have come up to the conclusion
So
is.
what were the polarizing thoughts?
So there's people who loved this match.
Me.
Great storytelling, great fighting, great strength of opponents
and a lot of blood.
and a lot of blood. Now that's where I think the polarizing comes in, because also the blood as well. Was it needed?
Could have been unnecessary.
Was this kind of showcase in terms of Swerves and this new style that William Ospreay is
William Ospreay the first.
is deciding to adapt. So that's where the polarizing things comes. It just comes down to your style and your
But I
preference.
also feel like that doesn't make any sense because last year when he had the match with Hangman Adam Page, there was also blood.
But the thing is now, Now, when you say that Hangman Adam Page, you expect, because he is somewhat of a hardcore wrestler.
Yeah, but I feel like with this new character that Swerve has, I feel like it's expected.
But that's what people are lacking in understanding, because they think that some people are so stagnant in their views of, and they've projected on who they think these certain type of wrestlers are. For us, people who've grown up on New Japan, or watch New Japan, we do not expect. I've never seen Will Ospreay bleed, or I've never seen Will Ospreay have a match to the point of blood. Swerve has. I don't know where it's come to the point where we've decided that Swerve is...
Yeah, I've seen Swerve blood.
Do you know what I'm saying? That we've decided that Swerve is not a versatile wrestler. I was expecting blood, but they're questioning whether blood was needed in this match.
Okay, here's my view. If it's down to the storyline, then actually the way the blood should have been introduced should have been different, because we want to sort of make it out. Ospreay is trying to Ospreay's working with the Death Riders. He's not completely there yet. So actually the introduction of blood could have been something where he could have been thrown off by it, but then with the Death Riders coming in and cheering on, he sort of embraces it, because ultimately that's what it means to be a Death Rider. I can't remember what they said. Was it Excalibur who said something about like John Moxley thrives off his opponent's blood and his own, something like that? And so that's kind of in my head. So maybe if they had done it a different way, people might not be as thrown off it, where it could have been actually like an accident and less intentional. And then also maybe it's because Swerve was bleeding heavily more, and at one point Ospreay just stopped bleeding, and maybe that's why people are like, well, maybe they should have just both bled. But I think people are overreacting. Like, blood is blood. This is AEW. Where else are you gonna get it?
And blood is just one of the elements.
Yep.
The second element,
there's more.
the second element in terms of style, you're down to preference, is the selling.
Oh,
These guys,
but where? Because there were some aspects where there was no sell, but I thought it worked. Are we talking about?
Again, that's like AJ's point. It depends on your viewing of wrestling.
No, I get that. I'm just questioning. Like, I'm questioning the people. Like, why have you? Like, I get it, polarizing views, but like, my response to that would be, I mean, I'm always on Ospreay's ass for not selling, but actually, in some cases, I think it worked. I actually didn't mind that Swerve didn't. What was it? He no-sold. What did he know?
they know sold a lot.
It was
like,
but there was something very specific where it was a hidden blade where he no-sold it, and then he did his own version to Ospreay, and Ospreay kind of like knocked out cold. And I kind of liked that.
Yeah, and do you know what? I'm always for a no-sell when it comes to that aspect.
Where it works.
When it works and it makes sense. Like, but in a sense where it's like adrenaline has gone so far to your head that you just do things out, you just act out of your body. Like your mind is down.
Yeah.
But you're still going because
No, I agree. I also think it makes a lot of sense in the fact that Ospreay was bleeding a lot at that point, and he's not used to bleeding in matches, and so he was completely out cold, and it's really everything hitting him that actually this whole Death Rider stuff, and him like desperately like trying to climb to the top and stuff, only to like climb out of it and stuff, and that's the pure. I'm just like, why are people complaining? It's wrestling, though.
Personally, I enjoyed
down.
the match.
It was
I enjoyed the
fine.
match, but again, I understand where people, it's just literally down to your style and to your preference. And if you're going to tell me that it's polarizing in that match aspect, then that's fine. I think you're honest. But if you're going to tell me that Maya and Mercedes was polarizing,
It's not.
It's
No,
not.
it's not.
You're just
It's
being
not.
dishonest, and you're
It's
not.
not.
You're just, yeah.
If anything, I really enjoyed the ending.
I despised the ending.
You didn't like it. I
and-
actually liked
okay, it depends on what ending we're talking about. Because if you're telling me the Death Rider's showing up, that I
No. The ending sequence where it's
okay.
the like a buckshot hidden blade, and then the paradigm shift,
The way he
and
made
then
that
the
up,
Death
yeah,
Rider,
is
and then
nice.
it's like literally he had to put every single thing on Swerve to get the job done,
Okay,
and that sold
ending,
it to me.
That ending I like.
That sold it to me. That also showed me that he was willing to do the destruction, and he was willing to do everything he needed to do to be as ruthless as the Death Riders.
And that is the type of wrestling I love. You know, when you've become so like you're ready to put
He was ready.
You know who's also good at this? Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
When you're ready to put your body on the line to the point where I don't care if I break anything right now.
Yeah.
As long as I defeat this person, I am ready
Literally,
to go.
Nigel said he's gonna have to kill him.
Yeah.
And that he
I
did.
love.
Yeah,
I
and that he
love
did.
that. So, okay, sorry, forgive me.
Also, finger guns.
I can't lie. I did actually like the Death Rider coming out.
I didn't like the Death Riders coming out.
I feel like it made sense for Ospreay. But it's a difference of opinion.
Yeah, it's a different opinion. I didn't like the Death Riders coming out. to be
I'm
honest.
indifferent. I think they were gonna come out eventually. If he won, well, like we know
I
he won,
just
but
think
he was.
the
They were gonna come
visual
out.
of him losing his mind, looking to John Moxley, and then the adrenaline rising in him again. I feel like that's a cool visual.
I think the only way for me it would have worked better is if like Ospreay's literally in despair, and you've got Moxley who physically has to like grab his head and be like, "You can do it." That to me solidifies it a bit more, rather
That
than.
would work.
that
That would be
would've-
disqualification.
That would
Oh yeah,
actually
that's so
have-
true.
I would have switched off the TV.
I would have
would've
been down.
disqualification.
I would have been down for
You can't
it.
manhandle somebody.
No, well, in my head, I'm thinking it's like outside the ropes.
Well, if he's outside, yeah.
Yeah, and stuff. But no, I wouldn't mind that, because then I'd rather you go all in than not, actually push forward at all. Otherwise, what's the point of you being out there other than just to cheer like cheerleaders? Literally, I want you to speak life. I want you to speak life into Will Ospreay. And that's it. I gave it a rock.
Yeah, but anyway, guys, let us know what you think, especially on the topics that we've spoken about today. It has been a very, 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 very interesting world. You, the jury, please let us know of your
Verdict.
Is
verdict.
WWE guilty or non-guilty?
Is AEW guilty or not guilty?
Is New Japan guilty or
Or
non-guilty?
not guilty? Is
Or
Stardom,
being ageist?
is Stardom guilty or not guilty? Tell us who is in competition for making the most stupidest decision across all of the companies. But guys, I've been your host, AJ Hold It Down.
I've been Chidera, Ospreay's biggest fan.
And I've been Natalie, the face that run this place. And just so you know, the glove fits on Triple H.
Amen. Guys, you know where to follow us. You know where to listen to us. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your feelings. Comment, like, subscribe. Enjoy the World Cup. Stay safe.
Get a fan.
Get a fan. And USA. Ha! Bye, everybody!
Bye.
This is